Welcome back to Instables, everyone. So I'm going to go over Snapchat and the market with you guys. I'm going to go over exactly what's going to give us confirmation to continue on up in the market and with Snapchat. And all I ask in return for all of this is you smash that like button. And I do welcome you to the Instables room if you happen to be interested in intraday perspective breakouts. Nobody cares as much as I do to get these major breakouts in front of you. Go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout like that again. So let's jump into this one. Now, I'm going to go over Snapchat and the S&P 500 with you guys on the daily time frame so you guys can see exactly what we're looking for to have a continuation on with Snapchat and what we're looking for to have a continuation on in the market. Now, I do want to mention before I get started, if you happen to be interested in intraday perspective breakouts, nobody cares as much as I do to get these major breakouts in front of you. Go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. Now, jumping into Snapchat with you guys here on the daily time frame, as you guys can see previously, we did have this major gap down leading into these earnings that we had yesterday, and sure enough, we had a major spike. Now, we are looking for a large emotional reaction point so that way we could have a possible gap up here with Snapchat. Now, I'm going to show you guys a range that we are looking to see if we can jump back into to possibly have this gap up. And the reason why I mentioned a possible gap up is because we did have a previous gap down. So we would be looking to see if we can gap up into this previous gap down so that way we do have room to run. Now, with that said, the market has been very choppy. So what exactly would we be looking for to have this major gap up here? So as you guys can see, we do have a range here that we did get rejected to the upside from. And as you guys can see, we do have multiple bounces from. As you guys can see, as soon as we did get rejected just to the upside here on Snapchat, we did continue on down. So we would be looking to see if we can jump over $50, no surprise, as this is our psychological resistance. And then we would be looking to see if we can break over $55 with that confirmation on the MACD. As you guys can see, we did get rejected to the upside multiple times, had our confirmation on this spike, continued on up here. So I do want to see if we can break over 55 with this confirmation on the MACD. And what I mean by confirmation is breaking above all of our previous buy pressure points that we've been having. So what I would be looking for is to see if we can break above all of our previous buy pressure points. And if we do get more confirmation on this break, then I will be alerting this one in the Instables room. And again, if we do continue on down. Now, what I would be looking for going into next week is if we do hold $40 and we do continue on up and we do test $50 and we do not break into that range and we do get some rejection, then I would be looking to see if we can get that possible bounce here at about $42 and create that possible invert head and shoulder here for that possible reversal. That is exactly what I would be looking for here. And again, we would be having that shoulder and that head and then that completion on that shoulder if we did get that rejection at 450 and we did continue on up. Now, if we did get this invert head and shoulder, my price target would be 55 and we would be still looking for more confirmation to make sure we do get that reversal at $55. Now, jumping into the S&P 500 with you guys so you guys can see exactly how the market has been moving. As you guys can see, again, we did have a major pullback leading into Jerome Powell, and we were looking to see if we can continue on with this major bounce that we got this week. Now, as you guys can see, we do have our doji candle that we have been talking about, our indecisive candle from this major bounce, deciding if we're going to continue on with this bounce or if we're going to continue on down with this major pullback that we have been having. Now, again, we did mention yesterday that there is no surprise if we did come back down, tested 443, and then we did bounce back over, and that's sure enough what did happen today. But one thing to consider here in the market is that we did close our body of the candle below our indecisive candle, showing us that we could have momentum to the downside. But again, no surprise if we do get that increase in buy pressure. We will be watching our volume to see if we do increase in buy volume to get that possible reversal. Now, again, we have been in this scenario before where we had this gap down and bounce and looking for that reversal in the market. As you guys can see, we do have our shoulder, we have our head and our invert head and shoulder that did complete and sure enough did rally from there. So we are looking for the same thing to happen here if we do continue on down in the market. But if we do continue on up, then in my opinion, we will have a very clean rally here in the market. But again, no surprise if we are overextended. As you guys can see, again, we do have our wick to the downside dropping below our previous wicks that we had in this consolidation. That is exactly why a lot of people are curious if we're going to continue on down in the market, is because we did wick below our previous consolidation. And that is exactly why a lot of people are expecting for us to possibly continue on down, is to see if we do retest this major wick that we had to the downside. Now, again, with that said, I do welcome you to the Instables room if you happen to be interested in intraday perspective breakouts. We mentioned pre-market news before market open every single day. Any breakouts that are worth looking at throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and I assure you, you will never miss a breakout alert again. And all of you Instables that have been coming over and supporting the channel, all of you Instables that have been coming over from the room and supporting the channel, I appreciate every one of you guys every single day. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help me find it and it does help the channel grow. And I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.